Okay, you're good.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Thanksgiving edition of the Modern Day D&D podcast, where we play a 4E real play podcast. In the modern world, one in which the Dungeons and Dragons world has evolved into our own and is played in the real world, real locations, real situations, real people. Our party had just defeated a giant war troll inside of the MGM Grand Casino, which is a Fey-run hotel. The troll disappeared when they knocked it down a giant chasm that a giant spider, has crawled out of. Which is where we are going to begin tonight's episode. Currently, this is a special episode, as most of us who are usually record from remote locations, are on site today. We're all over at our house, playing with a single microphone. You can see us. Hopefully you can see us. We have a little bit of technical difficulty, so we'll see how this works.
No. Yeah, they're very similar.
So when we open up, we have what you guys probably remember from last time. You guys had just met a mechanical man who had assisted a bit in the fight. He had been tied up in the corner of the room before the troll had been knocked down the hole. This spider takes a look around, the one that you see right here. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't show if I... Hang on. This one right here. Oh, this is one. He takes a look around at everybody in the room. There we go. And decides that he doesn't want to deal with it, and he goes back down the hole.
Okay. All right.
I do not want to have to kill a spider as much as my character hates wealth.
As he crawls down the hole starts to make kind of a swirling motion that's kind of odd, and wind starts to suck into it. One by one, members of the party are sucked into the hole and come out somewhere fairly familiar.
The parking lot?
The Discovery Zone.
Oh, God.
Just use the tornado spell.
You've been transported through time and space into the DM's realm.
Picture, if you will.
The D&D zone.
Where does whites go?
Wow,
I'm
so
gonna test
Coral
them
gets
against
pulled
the whites.
first, huh?
Oh, you're not going to use the blues?
No. Y'all get pulled at the same time. I'm just transferring all your characters, so it'll pop up when we move on.
Oh.
Give me the purples.
They're over there. Get up, go
I
get
can't.
those. I need more dice, man.
I don't know why, but I can.
Those ones. Where you matter?
I don't know. I have three of them.
They look like they're
Here.
blue and bronze.
Bronze. You got me.
Ow. Ugh, sorry, everybody. Ouch. We're getting a lot of feedback.
There we go.
Oh, still. Hello?
I have to do it on both screens.
Ow. Sorry, earphone users.
No sound.
Alright, how are we doing?
I gotta log in as a player again here.
Okay. All right.
Well, David's about to relog in, and that's just going to get worse again. Hold on, wait.
I hear no echo.
I love that we're doing this again.
We're good.
We just did this.
6 times.
All right.
Have a drink you want, Jared.
Okay. As you go through the hole, the swirl envelops you, and you come out in a familiar place.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh hell, we're back at the beginning.
This is where I kicked the Hulk in the balls.
This is where you kicked the hole in the balls.
It's also where I saw David.
What's with all these
This is where you saw your
turkeys?
god.
This is where I saw
Those
David.
are a lot of turkeys. All right.
Turning it down.
So you open up again on the Colosseum that is so familiar to you as the place that this whole journey began. You notice that your friend Ellen is no longer with you. She didn't seem to get transported for some reason. And walking out from, or suddenly appearing in front of you, is your leader, Saga. And she comes in and says, "Guys, hi!
She's trying.
I've missed you all so much.
Oh hell.
I found out about this great tradition here on Earth in the United States where people eat birds and drink lots of liquids. I've had a lot of liquids."
I could have guessed.
And you notice off to the side there's the gobbling of turkeys all over in a pen in the bleachers. And in the middle here is a table just filled with all kinds of food. It's got all your Thanksgiving favorites. It's got a giant turkey on it. It's got
There's a key. There's a key.
it's got plates.
There's a
no
key on that.
key.
There's a key on that table.
There's no key on the table.
What is it open? I have to find. Rand needs to
Especially
know.
not without a perception check. There's no key on that table.
Rand needs to know.
So she says, "Come, guys. I want to say how thankful I am that you guys are doing my mission, and
Be on the table of those.
I'm so glad it worked out because everybody said it wasn't gonna work out, and you guys like saved my job." And she goes over to the table and she sits down. She says, "Come on, guys, let's eat. I'm so hungry." Which strikes you as rather odd, especially for Zevelix, because he knows that shard mines don't eat. Nor do they ever get hungry.
Table doesn't look friendly either. I'm gonna
Well, I'm
roll
gonna relay that to
perception
everybody.
check.
You guys need to be careful. Keep your wits about, because we don't eat and we can't get drunk, so we don't drink. Something may not be right here.
I have a question.
Conclusion.
Are we full hit points right now?
No, you are currently in the same state that you were
Okay.
before.
Encounter powers are back.
Of course.
Some counter powers have returned.
I am
This is-
just sort of looking around with my purple eyes and like, so yeah, these guys just sort of rescued me, but I don't know who they are. Just sort of
Okay.
looking a little bit.
And she
Like-
look at you guys. Yeah, you
Where?
looked a little different. I don't quite remember a metal guy. A metal. He's not. It is not my metal guy. But you're just welcome to join us. Come, sit, eat, and drink. I've got full wine glasses, and she gestures to the table, and there's big glasses of wine and beer and all kinds of alcohols on the table.
She's a shard mine, and I'm a shard mine.
Oh, so
I
how
am
could
a
she?
shard mine. We don't-
I felt that he was gonna
we
zip
don't
to the
drink,
table
we
real
don't
fast.
sleep, like
Are
He's
you
gonna sit
capable of
down.
it?
No,
Okay.
we're literally like hundreds, thousands of little
Oh, yeah, you've got your
pieces
computer.
of like shard.
Yeah, I
like,
can
broken
move
pieces
myself,
of this gate that
Okay, so
our
you zip over
energies
the table,
force together
and
we make it
I mean,
so
nothing
it's
happens. You
humanoid
notice it's
form,
kind of
but we're
weird
just
because it
pieces
built on the bone
ourselves.
circle of
Like,
skeletons
we
that
don't
was in
have
there
a
from
mouth,
before.
it's a real mouth.
But
Our
other than
digestive
that,
system,
the
we're like
food smells
bloodstream.
good coming off the
I
table.
can't get poisoned.
It
Like,
is
can't, like,
enticing.
that's why.
Right.
You
So how
don't
can
notice
she be
any
drunk?
danger.
So how can she be drunk right now?
Exactly.
Aisling is going to do a perception check and try to see.
Okay, I guess I'll take the other head of the table.
Sorry,
Aisling's
is
gonna
it
try to see what's making her feel uncomfortable about this.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
Do an
playing
insight
along
check?
while staying as far away
Oh,
from
you
her as
did?
I can.
Did a perception.
Sorry, it probably would help if I.
Zevelix is gonna
Well, hold
kinda-
on. So, okay, with a 24 perception, you don't see anything that's making you nervous about this. I mean, other than the fact that she's behaving oddly, you can tell that she's
Bring it over.
inebriated in some way. It looks like she's drunk, but you know that that's not technically possible.
Aislink's gonna hang back and just watch.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if I can like ascertain if if I'm actually secure here, or if I need to run.
Okay.
So
Zevelix is gonna.
it is like a 13.
Yeah, you can't tell if this is dangerous or not.
Okay.
I want
But
to
to you,
do.
it just seems like she's being friendly.
Okay.
Sorry, Maddie keeps trying to talk.
Sorry, guys.
What?
I didn't mean to, like,
Did you see the?
I'm just gonna
message you
thought
sent?
speak to everybody. Like,
Message
you
you
know,
sent?
if we sit down, like don't eat the food.
I need to
Well,
double check
Feldenir
the
didn't
skill.
start to eat. He's waiting for everybody else to come to the table.
I'm actually I want to roll an insight, but I can't remember if I'm trained or not. So I need my sheet.
I am responding to said request in chat. And I shall find this. Here we go.
Feldenir's gonna pull out his smartphone
Why don't I see your
and
wrist?
start browsing
Because
the
you
internet.
typed it wrong.
All right, Nate, you should have control over Brent's character.
I just need my stats.
Sorry, what'd you say, Kelsey?
Okay.
Down to insight.
Forget.
I need to see my insight. Okay. Yeah, I want to roll an insight to see if I can, with what Feldenir told us in mind, I want to see if I can get some sort of a, Zevelix. I want to see if I can get a feel for whether or not Saga is being genuine.
Okay. Do an insight check.
16.
She seems genuine to you. You guys can tell that it's like she is drunk. So it's the same idea, but you can't tell why it seems like she's drunk.
Well, hearing what Zevelix said, Feldenir, seeing that Ren's and people are looking around, he's going to look at another level of it. Can I do an Arcana check
Sure.
to see if there's any magic on anything on the table?
Sure.
I'm going to, you know what? I rolled in game when I should have rolled.
Yeah, you can do it either way.
17 Arcana.
There doesn't seem to be any magic emanating from the table. While you're doing your Arcana check, where you're kind of feeling it out, and she goes, "Okay, guys. I mean, I'm gonna start if you guys don't." And she tries to pick up some food, and she tries to put it in her face, and it kind of just falls. And she grabs some of the wine, and she tries to drink it, and it just kind of falls out. But she
So
smiles.
she's made of rocks.
And she keeps
So is she?
waving the other people over. Come on, come on.
Is she spelled in some way?
Is she what?
I wanna figure out if she is spelled.
She has a spell on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the table. Are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
Arcana then?
I want to see if I can maybe argue.
Argue?
Diplomacy?
No, I can't get away with diplomacy.
Right? That would be too easy.
For my character, yes.
For you.
Dude, my diplomacy's 13. It's not playing around. Okay, so what I want to know is, would you consider my character as knowing Saga well enough to use an insight check to see if she is acting strangely enough to draw the conclusion that she is under some sort of
Well, anybody
enchantment?
can do an insight check. It doesn't matter how well you know the person.
Well, this is determined upon me drawing a conclusion of behavior other than her norm.
All just did
I think you need to roll
You guys all.
diplomacy check on that for the DM.
Well, then he'll
I
have
was
to
gonna
say
say
yes.
you're just trying to talk me into telling you something
Pretty
about her.
God.
No, I want to roll. I'm trying to talk you into
You
giving
guys
me an
do
extra
roll
plus
an
4.
insight check, that means something different.
You know exactly how much time you guys have spent with her. It's enough to know that this is odd behavior already. You know that she's not behaving how she does.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You don't
Then-
even have to roll to know that. If you're trying to figure out
Is this
why, then you'd have to give me something more specific.
Right. Okay. So I'm just going to assume that she's enchanted in some way. I'm gonna motion Zevelix over to me.
She motions to come in, fellow Shardman. Come sit.
I'm gonna motion him to sit just
Come
to my
sit. The food is
left.
great. And she looks at Randy and she goes, "How is the mission going? Everybody at
Well-
home base said that you guys weren't going to work out, and I bet my job on it. And you guys are doing so good. You found a war troll. Did you bring a head back?
Well, no,
Point
we
to.
dropped it down a bottomless pit.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I tried though.
Okay.
I tried. I
okay.
got both my sword and my dagger in its neck, and I was trying, but it just didn't work out.
Okay, well, I mean, did you beat the war troll? You guys survived against the war troll?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I want you all to tell me all about it. Come sit down.
Why does she want Felden here?
She just said, I want you guys, and he's really the only other one sitting here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to say to Zevelix, I want you to do...
So
I
Felden
want
here
you to-
starts telling
to see if
Saga
you
all
can feel
about
any
it.
kind of,
Okay,
like,
okay, so Feldner starts telling
magic
them all about it.
versus anything
Richard, did
coming
you
off
want to
of
do a
the
check to
fingers.
try and figure out why there's so many turkeys?
Yeah, I'd like to do just a general, I guess, investigation check. See if anything's odd about.
Do we have investigation?
I
for
don't.
you? think
I'm
I think
confused.
inspect.
No, I don't think it's
No, I
inspection.
think it's just insight.
It's perception.
Perception.
It's
Perception.
perception or
Yeah,
insight.
perception
so.
is anything like searching or looking around.
Perception is deductive, insight is inductive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're just regular turkeys, I assume.
You don't see shit. You just go, ooh, there's a lot of birds.
What's the automaton doing?
You chuckle
rolled
to
so
yourself
low, you're
as
not
they're
even
waddles.
sure they're turkeys.
All right.
All you see are a bunch of waddles.
Mm-hmm. And they are all moving around. They're kind of clugging.
Bleep, 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 because that's what turkeys say. Bleep, bleep,
Did
bleep.
somebody say not to eat the food?
Yes.
Was that Ace?
That was
Oh,
Zevelin.
it was Zevelin.
Zevelin
No,
said,
no, it
come
wasn't
sit, but
me
don't
that
eat
you
the
get to
food.
ignore today. It's someone else.
He's just trying to be cautious.
No, he's
I'm just
gonna.
trying to
He
be
was
cautious.
looking if I said it, he was gonna eat it. Don't worry, you're gonna.
What's Frolic doing?
Can I roll
I'm
an
just
arcana?
still
Can I roll
sitting
two
because no one's
arcana
actually
checks?
talked to me. So
Two
I'm
arcana
just,
checks?
Yeah.
I'm just
One
like,
to see.
staying back.
Oh no, Felton here.
So you gotta speak up so everybody can hear.
I-
Nobody has anything
Looks
talking
like
to me.
F you. I can
What's
stand
going on?
here
Betty's talking to me, but he's doing it
till the end
real
of days.
low because we're right here. He's got to talk louder so everybody can hear.
Yeah, F you, I can
It's
stand
almost
till
like a
the end
stage
of days.
performance.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't
Project.
Read, so.
He wants to roll 2 arcana
Yeah,
checks for
I
2
want to
different
roll.
things.
Hold on,
I want to
actually-
check both Saga and then the table itself for any like magical like
So you want to check her and check
traps
the
and
table?
stuff. Yeah. See if
Okay.
there's like to see if I can tell if like there's there
All right,
spells
roll-
cast on it.
roll
What
the
kind
bones,
of
then.
quality of magic
Felden
would it be
picks up a
about?
fork and a knife.
Is he looking
He's
hungrily
looking
at the food?
expectantly at the food right now.
It has been at least several hours since you guys have eaten anything.
Yeah.
And so the smell is kind of, it is enticing. It smells like the dinner we just had. Like, it's just, it's almost
Well,
intoxicating.
that's why Rand wants them to check out the food.
Okay, now it's to the table.
That could be to her,
Okay.
and then
Oh,
set
dang.
her first, and then
Oh, dang.
Jesus.
Holy!
Tell me your secrets, GM.
Wow.
None of those were
Were those
natural
18?
20s, were they? They were 18s.
No, those
Oh,
were
I thought they were
18s.
natural
Wow.
20s.
Hurry up.
So you rolled
Okay.
2 30s on the arcana.
Oh, so
you
you
got
got
don't know why.
12.
Speak
Nice.
cool.
You're almost as high
You
as
look
I'd
at
love
the
to
table and you
deception.
can tell there's no traps about this. The food is not magically enchanted or anything like that. It just looks like bomb ass Thanksgiving dinner. When you do the Arcana check on her, you can tell that she is being psychically impacted by something else that is causing her to behave strangely.
okay, guys.
Dude, I wonder if it's a dread ring.
The food is safe, but there
It's a
is.
dread ring.
It
As
seems.
soon as you say that,
I
Felden
thought about
digs
it,
in.
but no.
Yeah, me
As soon as you
too.
say that, Felden digs in.
Rand does too.
Digs in? Okay.
Um,
Alright, so Rand and Felton are going to town. There's turkey legs on there. They're just eating and ripping pieces off and going at it.
So hungry.
Just picture Goku and Gohan.
yeah, pretty much.
Just picture
Goku
Goku and Gohan.
okay, but I told you that
They're
they're
the
not
lost
magically.
Goku.
I told you it doesn't. I'm telling like
I'm so disappointed in
that
you.
this food seems to be
Very
fine and
disappointed.
not magically,
Everybody else here can get that one. That one's for
spells or
us.
anything.
Dragon
And
Ball Z is not really a comic book.
on the other hand, Saga.
Ah,
It's anime.
Hey.
manga.
Yo,
Yeah.
shut up.
No,
No.
no.
Man, if we had
All right,
followers
so-
right now, they would be tweeting so horribly at you.
Seriously, don't incite an anime lynch mob, please.
Is there
I
one-
apologize to all the Dragon Ball Z watchers.
Is there wine on the table?
There's wine on the table. There are
Wine on
full
this table?
goblets.
There's wine on the
Why
On
does
this
a
table
warlock
as
I
well.
just
care?
realized that my beer is empty.
Well, unbeknownst to the others, I just hear Mr. Finch inside my head saying like, "You idiot! You should just get out of here!" And from annoyance, I go to the table and just try drinking as much of the wine
Just
as
to
I
do the
can.
opposite of what you want. Okay.
Shut
But
up.
you're a
So where do you want to
warforged.
sit? Next to Feldemir or next to Aisling? There's two
It will
seats
come.
open.
Okay.
What? There's two seats open next to Feldemir. Apparently no one wants to eat next to him.
I will
And
go.
then there's one next to
I will go
Aisling.
to
Well, there
closest
isn't a
one.
kiddie table.
There is no kiddie table.
I will go to the closest location.
Okay, that's next
That
to
would be
Feldemir.
next to Feldemir.
And I
Alright.
just like
Yes.
grab everything I can, drink
Just
wine,
start
and
eating.
just start.
Okay,
Start
yeah,
trying to
there's
take it.
green beans and there's yams and there's
Well,
mashed potatoes
well,
and
drink
turkey.
wise though.
Oh yeah, there's wine and beer all over the place. Big
Yeah.
goblets
Eldonir
of
starts
beer.
imitating him with the drinking.
So you just start grabbing and chugging everything that you can get a hold of. Richard, what is Quirrell doing? He's the only one at the table.
I was.
Quirrell is.
Oh, sorry.
I just want to make sure that I spread to everybody and told everybody that Saga, on the other hand, seems to be being like controlled by something
It's an
or
illithid.
someone. So still be on guard and be careful and wary.
Actually, I really hope it's not Nillithid. I really
Those
do
things
hope I'm
are
wrong
fucked
about
I
that.
hope you're wrong about that too.
Richard, Quirrell is the only one not at the table.
Quirrell is still upset about how he has not been able to do anything. So
He's still salty.
I'm still in a depressive funk, and I'm just gonna. I'm not hungry. I'm gonna yell. I'm not fucking hungry. Don't ask me.
Let me know when a minute passes inside the.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Saga's still digging in, and she kind of waves at Quirrell, but doesn't really, like... She can tell he's got a sourpuss face, so she kind of
As she waves me over, I'm just gonna be like thumbs up and give a smirky face.
Anyone?
Okay, so yeah, you guys are sitting at the table, and she's just asking about, what's going on with the mission, and really intent. She tells you this whole story about how she was about to lose her job, and she was given one last chance to try and put a team together, and so you guys were her quick picks, the fastest she could find. And she just threw you guys together and sent you out in the hopes that this would save her career. And the fact that you guys are still alive is actually very good for her career, because most people don't live to level 3 with the missions that the UN sends them on.
So then, you lied to us upon recruitment.
She kind of ignores that and just keeps going. I'm so thankful for you guys. And I appreciate
Hey,
so much
What the
everything.
hell is
you've
wrong
done
with you?
for me.
Answer
gonna-
my damn question.
Aisling looks at her and says, "Why are you intoxicated?"
I don't know what you mean. I'm just really, really happy to see you guys again. You guys have been so good to me and to my career.
Okay,
Well, what
two
is
things.
it you were drinking? Can you share?
Oh, that's just wine, and that I don't. I'm a shark mind. I can't get them. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you saying, Bert?
Back to one thing. I'm gonna wave Carol over to the table. I'm gonna say, "Come on over here, Edith. Like, join the party." Lot's wife. She looked back in Sodom and Gomorrah and turned into a pillar of salt.
He is a bard rogue.
Okay.
That was an
Quirrell
esoteric
pulls
way
out a
of saying
cigarette
that he's
before lighting and taking a deep drag, exhaling slowly, looks at Rand and flips him off.
Love you.
Is that how you say it?
Okay, so you guys are digging through the food, you're digging through the drink, you're having a good time. She's behaving a little weird, but it doesn't seem to be aggressive in any kind of a way. And the food on the table is starting to get lower and lower and lower, and you guys are getting kind of close to the end. When all of a sudden, you hear a loud voice from the other end of the Coliseum, from way beyond Saga, from that direction. Just yell her name and say, "Saga!" And a big roar lets out that sounds a lot like a lion all over the course of the entire place.
Bro, it's the boss.
She all of a sudden looks incredibly worried. as she kind of turns around and slowly looks towards the entrance.
Rand suddenly notices that
What
the
in the bloody
skeleton
hell
that
did you get
Aisling
us
melted
into
is
now?
suddenly back.
And as you guys look towards the other side of the arena as well, you see a lot. Oops, let me try actually moving in. I'm forgetting you guys can't look around on your own. You see a large lion.
Rand will point and put a hand to his mouth and go, ass
And no, well, I guess people would know what that is. This is the real world Chronicles of Narnia exists here.
man.
So this lion, it roars and just comes walking down towards Saga and says, Saga! I've been looking for you! You let my village burn to the ground. My island is ash!
Narnia's ash.
And she kind of just turns and you can tell she's looking real nervous. And she says, Ariok, how did you find me?
That's the question you should be asking when someone's mad at you.
Can I do an insight check on this lion?
I could have sworn I was successfully hiding.
I
Whoa,
thought I
what?
got away.
What was that, Richard?
Can I do an insight check on this lion
Yes, you may.
to see if he's hostile or not?
Sure.
At least
He sounds
grumpy.
mad.
I would say
I know,
grumpy.
but I want to check for like impulsive
He is
ticks,
at
like
least
he's
got a
trying
thorn in
to
his
attack someone.
22 of those insights.
Yeah, you can tell that he is livid. Obviously, from his mannerisms and his speech, and he doesn't seem to be mad at any of you guys because none of you know who he is.
Stiff whiskers and twitching tail.
But he's obviously got a bone to pick with Saga, and he is very, very unhappy with her.
Okay, I'm going to keep my hand on my rifle just in the off chance that something, pops off. I'm ready to go.
Okay, I want to hop up and I want to ask the lion. Okay, I'm going to say, lion, I'm going to say, Aslan, just tell me what happened, and I'm rolling a diplomacy. 18.
You're racist. Can't tell those
So, what are you
lions
trying to
apart.
convince him to do?
To tell me what happened so I know why he's mad.
Oh, okay. So he looks at you and he says, This thing has been hiding behind your team and claiming to be busy while my island has been raided and burned to the ground. We attempted to reach her for aid, but none came. I have spent many months trying to find and track her down to this location.
Is that right? Okay. We haven't been working with her for many months.
While he's talking, you notice other animals do start to come in behind him.
Oh my god, it's a regular Zootopia in here. Okay.
Where's
I want to try and roll a diplomacy at Saga to see if she'll tell me why she has been ignoring him.
Okay.
where's Timon?
That's 30.
Where's Timon?
Right?
As a little meerkat walk through.
Sorry, would you roll?
30.
A 30? Okay. So you ask her, what specifically do you ask her?
I ask her, why does this suddenly not sure what pronoun to use. Why does this lion think that you've been avoiding him?
Okay. And she says, we received his distress calls several months ago from Madagascar. It was a very difficult place to reach. I had been there for many years before when we first tried to draw his nation into the United Nations, so he knew me well. But unfortunately, the message didn't get distributed to me through the United Nations, and they didn't take action as fast as I had hoped. And I thought he was killed along with all of his people, but it definitely does not seem that that's the case.
I thought the guy died. I thought we were out of the job.
If that's the case, then why did you ask him how he found you? Insight 10.
Because, bitch.
Well, she basically says he would have no idea where I was stationed. He had no idea should have no idea where to find me. I thought that if he was alive, I would be rid of him because he would never be able to find me anyways.
None of this jibes.
Feldenier's just eating the food right now.
Yeah,
He's not
Feldenier's
really
still,
paying
still
attention.
chowing down.
He's gotten a hold of some of the alcohol that what's your
Frolic.
Frolic.
Mhm.
Sorry, Frolic. Got a hold of. He's sitting right next to him, and he's just drinking right along with him now.
Good, I hope he gets
Okay.
sick.
Can I do a insight check to see how, like, if I should be like bailing or not?
Okay.
Well, sorry. Actually, has it been a minute?
Okay, yes, a minute has passed.
A minute has passed. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I just exclaim, "Get the hell out of me!" And then I summon a spectral servant. That's a spell.
Okay,
But
it is.
all of a sudden, you just see this, this this little, glowing, little gnome. Okay, just come out and just start profusely yelling and screaming at, myself, Frolic. And though it is like, and yeah, do you want me to?
So was this gnome like physically inside of Frolic?
No, it's a spirit. It's a spirit
Okay.
servant.
Construct.
Feldenier's gonna exclaim, laughing, and spit his beer straight out in front of him.
Yeah, I don't think you need to roll anything for it because spiritual servant isn't a spell that requires a roll.
It does not. It is a daily.
Yeah. So you
And
usually-
it's not so much a servant as far as
he's not
master.
serving you. Okay.
Exactly. It has been modified in this context, but
I don't
I
understand.
turn to him and I'm like,
So now is this
Will
a
you
spirit
shut-
that's visible to everybody or just you?
it's visible to everyone.
Okay.
Yes, it is like you're seeing a spectral, image
I'm
of a
not sure.
gnome.
I'll see if I
That's
can
just
find.
yelling.
While you're going, I'll see if I can find something that'll I can. Put
Oh,
on
And
the-
the
just
gnome
spit
says-
wine all over Aisling.
Yeah.
And the gnome says,
I don't
like,
think
you
Aisling noticed.
idiot! Why are you here? We need to get out of here as fast as we can. You know what happened when that stupid spider caught you? You idiot! You piece of filth! Let's get out of here, you tin bucket!
Okay. But he summoned an angry master.
Your
Indeed.
characters are all such chaos.
Of course.
So like leans to Ran and says, "Well, that's one angry dead gnome."
I found the perfect icon. Hold on. There's your gnome. Hold on, I gotta show him to you. There's your gnome.
It's-
Going right out of you.
yes. Now,
So while you're having your little rant, the bear that has appeared to the back right of I'll leave my own screen to the back right of the lion crunches this cross that's hanging here with this skeleton on it and lets out a roar meant to intimidate.
so
Feldenier picks his head up and goes, "Can you quiet down? I'm trying to eat over here."
The bear turns specifically to look at him and roars again.
the gnome
Feldenier just continues eating.
the gnome continues to yell and Frolic just says, "Will you shut up, please? I want to be rid of you. Just leave."
Aisling looks at Saga and says, "Was there a plan? Were we gonna let these turkeys loose to feed these wild animals, or did you just step in a lot of doo-doo?"
Oh, and she was going to turn to Eric, but before she does, she turns to you and goes, "No, the turkeys are part of the Thanksgiving celebration that I wanted to have with you guys."
Why don't we see if we can distract these wild beasts with them?
That is not a terrible idea, but let me see if I can talk to them first. I know this situation pretty well. And she turns
Well,
and
I hope so.
she walks out towards
It's your
Ariok
fault.
and
Rand,
says, "I'm
with me.
so sorry about
With
what
me here.
happened to your village. It wasn't up to me. It was the United Nations that had to act. And if it had been up to me, I would have been there, but I didn't know until after everything was already gone."
By the way, you can't see it on the screen, but Rand moved right here.
Okay. I can see it on my screen.
Because he wants to hear.
I don't want to zoom it out too far because I want you guys to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Cups and cutlery, and I'm throwing it at.
Off the table and just
Spectral.
chucking them.
Wait, is it like
Feldenier
making
still
So are they-
looking at what's
I was gonna
going
say, are
on.
they
It's going
passing
through, but still, it's just like
It's a cat.
If you want to be rid of him, why did you summon him? I don't understand.
it's
Feldenir's
Think
asking-
about how Gallus' spells work. He doesn't like do them.
I know.
They just
it's-
happen.
Well, are you
So it's
asking
like
as your
something-
character or as?
As a player,
He's just
as a
fascinated with the
player,
character.
looking at it through the lens of my character and what he's hearing you say.
Okay. Well, okay. These are the voices that I was hearing inside my head.
As a player, I figured that out.
So, like, I just sort of like.
But from
saw
Rand's
this stuff
point of view,
before.
all he sees is you summoned a gnome, and now you're yelling at it to go the way because you don't want it there. It's like.
Like Feldenir's just kind of still shoveling food in his mouth and laughing, looking over at you.
And drinking as much.
And well, no, he's kind of stopped with that because he's feeling a little queasy.
You throw up, you little brat.
You already spit wine all over you.
Yeah, I already spit one
I
over
don't
it.
care.
Also,
Whatever.
while you guys are sitting at the table, the bedbugs have run down into the bones underneath the table all over the place.
Does that mean
And
we
they're
get rid
starting
of
to
them?
scatter. It doesn't mean that
I
he's
mean,
gotten rid of them.
Sort of.
It does not mean he's gotten rid of them.
Some of them, anyway.
Yeah, he's gotten rid of some of them. They're
The
less.
problem is he might be giving them to you.
That's also a possibility. Saga's over here pleading with Ariok about the fact that she's so sorry and this wasn't supposed to happen this way. And Ariok just isn't believing her. He's roaring at her.
Okay.
He's saying my village is gone and my people are gone and you are the ones who brought us into this in the first place.
I wanna step right here. And I wanna ask Aslan who destroyed it.
Ariok. His name is Ariok.
Okay. Take it easy, Baloo. And I wanna ask him who destroyed his home.
Okay. I guess it's just a straight question. So, he looks at you and he says, "The Illithids. The Illithids came.
Damn it.
They
Why do I
came
keep
and they
doing that?
destroyed everything."
I hate calling monsters.
I'm gonna come up and say, because the Illithid. I'm gonna say,
Well, Rand
I-
has no love for Illithids.
I have detected that at this moment she is being controlled or possessed by something, and as we know, Illithids have that ability.
That could very well be their leader. Their leader is a man named Melanbosk. He's a very powerful mind flayer. He has the ability, psychic capabilities and psionic capabilities that can travel over long distances and control very powerful people.
I get it.
Huh?
I said I get it.
Can I do Can I do an attack towards my spectral, like just a full out, like?
Yeah, you want to fight with your spirit?
Okay, so I use an electric punch that I have, just to try to just go through them, and I get a 2.
Oh shit, let's hope we don't hit Coral.
Wait, what are you trying to? Oh,
He's
you're
attacking
no.
us.
I'm
Gnome.
attacking the gnome's
Look at
spectral.
dog
But
chasing your
the
fucking
stuff
tail.
went through.
But it's electric. It is actually like a.
Okay, so
like
you rolled a what?
Oh,
to hit?
a 2 for Stacy.
Yeah,
It's still a
So nothing
physical
happens.
phenomenon.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, he could be a child gnome
Yeah.
spirit, and you're still not gonna.
Yeah, no, nothing happens.
I don't think that would matter.
Honestly,
It
it's
fizzles.
not my character, so you'd have to tell me if it is. It's not an NPC of mine.
Feldenir pipes up and goes, "What's his name?
Mr. Finch,
Mr. Finch?"
my stupid creator from a very, very long time ago.
Creator? What are you, some kind of weird robot thing?
I'm a Warforged. We are
Does Feldenir
created.
wouldn't know what a Warforged is?
I don't know. Would
He
Feldenir
would
know
not.
what a Warforged?
You're
is?
5.
Roll a
He would
history
not.
check. Roll a history check for me. Let's see if you've.
I think they're rare enough he wouldn't have encountered one in 5 years.
Well, the things are a bit different in this world too. Warforged are a lot more
It's
common
not
because
a
of
very
the
good
influx of technology.
skill for me. 16. Why am I not rolling regular dice? But whatever.
Because
I
History's
know, you
uh,
keep messing up.
Yeah, you've heard of Warforged, but you've never come into contact with one before.
okay.
Heard of know anything about them?
You've seen movies that have Warforged in them.
Terminator.
Max, guys!
Terminator would be one of the Warforged.
It's Max!
Do
Terminator.
I have a kid?
That's just not gonna do that.
She is. I
Oh,
already
okay.
acknowledged that. I was like, do I have a kid movie?
Oh, she's gonna ask the child with a group.
But yeah, we're all on the Wi-Fi right now.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, 2-minute break. I need a beer.
Okay.
Illithid,
I
huh?
won't
Okay.
interrupt anymore.
Richard.
Whoa. You can see all the way. Bringing it alone.
So I can actually record the audio too.
Yeah.
That one could be mine.
We'll have to see. I've been having Richard do it, but Richard has had a bad habit of losing the modern day audios, so I'm having to go and pull them off of the download and pull them off of the Twitch streams, and the audio on the Twitch streams isn't great.
Oh yeah, what Twitch stream is it?
Richard, you there?
It's Twitch TV / Bad
Yes,
Fiddleman.
I am here.
That's the name of our podcasting group.
Because I actually have the app, so
Yeah, it does Revelations.
So
Revelations.
I
around
can
the both
record
broadcast
some
on
stuff
the
now
same-
that I put OBS on.
the same setup.
Okay.
so Bad Table Manners. Hello.
What's up,
Oh my
Robert?
God.
You guys are just in time for Finding Dory?
I am.
Okay, fine.
Alright, we're getting everybody back inside. So people showed up.
Yep. That's why I just said it's finish smoking. It's time to keep moving.
Okay. My favorite one is Lyra.
No, not happening. I'm naming your freaking kid after My Little Pony. He's serious too. It's a sad thing.
I am sure he is.
It's not happening.
Oh yeah.
Go give him a lap dance. It's okay.
Lyra was also from
He's thinking Lyra heartstrings. There's no way around it.
That was my
He's
favorite
been
pony.
caught.
That's my favorite pony.
It's so wrong.
No, it isn't. I need to put up with your gender normative bullshit.
No. You can't name your kids after something like that.
No, some pony will like it.
Some pony won't.
Not with all the porn attached. It's just, you can't do it.
My daughter loves My Little Pony.
This thing, no, can't do it. No, won't do it.
Ben has a little sister that's 6 also. They're 7 now. Who loves My Little Pony. Every time we go to the con, she buys something My Little Pony related.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
my,
gonna
uh,
kids
Best
after
pony?
that, though.
It's not horrible. It's
Oh,
just-
what?
Which one is best pony?
Oh no,
Pretty
Luna.
much.
Luna is
I'm not
best
watching
princess.
Princess.
brainwashed. I'm not watching it.
But no, my ex-girlfriend watched it, and she made me watch it with her. And then somewhere around the second season, I realized I actually liked the show, and I was like, oh well.
I work at a video game company, so like
I'm sure you see a lot of bronies.
80% of my coworkers are bronies.
Oh, when I worked at THQ, the manager of my division, he was this 30-year-old that straight looked like he was 15, and his name was Brett, if I remember correctly, and he had Hello Kitty every fucking thing. I swear to God, everything, dude. The TV that he tested his games on was a Hello Kitty TV. He had a Hello Kitty lamp in his cubicle.
The tester?
He was like the lead, like chief tester.
Oh, did you know Bing?
I don't think so.
Because he
I worked there a long time ago.
1920 by 1080.
Okay, because he worked there like
I was like, this thing is really.
I worked there longer than that. Yeah.
This
No,
one
no,
doesn't
no,
see the
8.
whole
At least 2
field. I
years
definitely
before
like
you
this
met
projector
me.
better.
So but yeah, he had a Hello Kitty toaster
All right,
in
we
there
got
for
everybody
God
online.
knows
Richard,
why.
you still here?
He had like Hello Kitty stuff all
Yep,
over his
I'm
car.
still here.
Giant blanket across the back seat.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was like, bro, like, take it easy, dude. A toaster? Why?
So my cubicle is like D20s and all that stuff. That's
Nice.
All right. Where were we?
My shit too, but still. Like,
Nice.
I believe
He went
Frolic
to
was
another
attempting to
level.
attack his invisible friend,
Yeah, and I had just told
imaginary friend.
the lion that she was that I had sensed that she was being controlled.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he had told us about the.
That's
maiden.
likely Melanbosk. He was the leader of the Illithids that invaded my land.
I'm gonna say to him, so your quarrel may not be with her, but if she's being controlled by him, it's with the Illithids and not her. If she's being controlled, we may not know how many others might be being controlled as well.
This occurred months ago. How long has your leader been under control of the Illithids?
I don't know because we've only been.
that's actually a really valid question. We've told her a lot of stuff.
I would say I don't know because we've only been communicating with her via our cell phones recently, and we've only known her.
Like 2-3 months.
No, well, no. How long have we been in?
Not
It
even
hasn't
months.
even. It's only been
A
like a
week,
week.
I think.
No,
Yeah,
not that short of a time. Like
Well,
2?
what have you
No,
done since
not
you guys
to
met? You
Vegas.
left. You
We
went
did
to Vegas.
this.
You
We
went to the
drove to
hotel, you
Vegas.
went
And we
around.
went to the
yeah, it's
hotel.
only been like a week.
been like a week.
It's been like a couple days.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I would say a few days tops.
maybe like so. Yeah,
Okay.
a few days
Forever.
tops. But we didn't think anything of it. Today's the first time we've seen her acting very, very strange, and I picked up on it.
And she steps over and goes, I'm not being controlled by anybody.
You wouldn't know.
Good point. There's a fair point, but I don't think I'm being controlled by anybody.
Feldenier's gonna walk up to Mr. Finch and put his hand out and go, "Hi, I'm Feldenier. I'm 5."
Mr. Finch, let's see. He turns his attention to you and says, "Get the hell out of here! Get away from my construct! We're leaving now. Come on,
You're
Frolic."
funny. And Feldenier kind of tries to wave his hand through.
Hiding.
Feldenier tries to wave his hand through Mr. Finch.
How does Mr. Finch work? Does he pass through?
Yes, it passes
Okay.
through. Mr. Finch just sort of looks blank, stared at like, "Did you seriously just do that?"
Dude, it's so angry he
I
can't
will
react.
literally bear down my entire spectral wrath upon you.
Feldenier
Which is
still
not
laughs and
very
goes,
much.
Feldenier laughs and he looks at Frolic and he goes, "Your pet's funny."
like,
Also, note to
My
everyone, by
pets.
sitting down and enjoying the meal, you are at full. It's like you've taken a long rest. Full health,
Sick with it.
full
sweet.
everything, full spells. You guys are good to
Me
go.
up to.
Frolic, you
Except for
still don't
Coral.
have your spectral fingers. You
Except
just
for
have
Coral,
to-
because he didn't sit down
Yeah,
and
well,
eat.
Yeah, except Coral. Coral didn't sit down and eat.
World
That's
gets
fine.
nothing.
I'm okay with that.
Coral's busy
What-
looking
what?
at turkeys.
What?
I said I'm okay with that.
He said, none of my spells work anyway. Okay.
Coral's throwing a temper tantrum in the corner.
Pretty much.
He's being a pillar of salt.
He's sitting there talking to turkey. He's like, at least you understand me.
So the bear steps up, who Rand called Baloo earlier, and he kind of takes offense to that. And he says, I say we rip all of their throats out.
Shit, I need to think. What's another bear's name? I have to call him by a different name now.
And the boar on the other side of him steps up and says, I think so too.
Shit, there has to be another bear. Relax, Paddington. We're going to help you here, okay?
Oh my god. He is murdered.
And he says, my name is not Paddington.
Well, I don't know what it
And he
is.
growls again, doing...
Zebulon says,
Does
Does
he
I say
guess-
that out loud?
Yeah, he guesses Winnie.
Mr. Berenstein,
Huh?
I don't know what the
Okay.
problem is, but if you guys don't give us something to call you and calm down, we don't know how to help you.
Well, he does an intimidate check when he rolls this time.
Okay, what does he want?
It's
What
a
do I?
22
Oh.
to
Against
intimidate
what?
against you.
Against what?
Probably
It's
will.
intimidate, so against will. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
that hits. That probably hits all of us.
I'd say it hits anybody who's directly kind of talking to them. So
Hits
definitely Zevelik.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not directly
Saga.
talking to anyone. Feldenir's not paying any attention to that.
I'd say Coral doesn't because he's still kind of off to the side. He's not quite
Okay.
engaged yet.
Wisdom?
I'm gonna say Will.
Against Will, it's gonna be this one right here.
Will is governed by wisdom.
My
I'm going
will-
to.
My will is 17, so
He hits it.
No, it's an
He
attack
hits it.
against that. Like
Oh.
AC.
Gotcha.
He's rolling a 22 against.
22.
Okay, well I'm going to
That was to something else. Don't worry. Go.
I'm going to roll a diplomacy and say, well, can you tell us what your name is then? And that would be a 30.
So I got intimidated.
I didn't give him a name.
It is Baloo, but don't talk to me like you know me.
Yeah, you should make it.
That's actually what I was gonna say. My name's Baloo. My parents were weird. I don't like to talk about it. They're big Richard Kipling fans.
It reminds me when I tell people about David, they're angry at me for being right.
What?
So this is like when I tell people about David, they're angry at me for being right.
All right, so now the bear obviously let out a mighty roar that intimidated 3 of the people in front of him. None of these creatures are looking very, very happy. The wolf up at the top is growling. Even the little rat that's skittering around behind the lion's back legs are giving kind of snickering.
Kind of said to him, you know, your pet's funny, and then Mr. Frolic.
Oh, that's right.
And I said, "Oh, really? He's funny."
Broken.
I guess I did.
Okay, hello.
Nope.
Hold on, no, I gotta. Yeah, you should be fine.
Nope. Nope.
I'm
Good
No,
for you.
no,
You know,
no.
he keeps muting and unmuting himself, which is resetting it.
Well, this is not receiving anything.
Hello?
We got
Hello,
fixed
hello?
it.
Yeah, can they hear us at all now?
Hello.
Okay,
Cool.
we're good.
Fixed.
Alright, so we're set.
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just I needed to reset. Okay, so
So
what did
say-
he say?
Oh, you think he's funny? Mr. Finch, I order you to do a headstand and dance like a jester. And Mr. Finch does what is said.
Quite begrudgingly, I assume.
Yes, very, very begrudgingly, with profuse insults being spouted out. And yes, are you amused?
Eldenir's
I think
like
I'm
rolling
starting
on
to
the floor
figure out.
laughing at this point.
I think Frolic's masochistic.
And then, about how much time would you say has passed since Mr. Finch has appeared?
About a minute.
Well, I say, Mr. Finch, you're dismissed. And then all of a sudden he just poofs into nothing.
Feldenir claps a bit.
Good riddance, bad rubbish.
Yes.
And
And then I say, great, another 6 hours until he's back in my head.
Okay, so he goes, poof! Not even a puff of smoke, just disappears. It's almost like an old TV turning off. And he disappears. Meanwhile, we
Okay.
still have angry animals over on this end. And Saga does step forward and try to plead a bit more, but Ariok is not hearing it.
Okay,
And she seems to take almost another swing to bawling. She can't really cry, but if she could, she would.
Okay.
She's got little
then
crystals falling out of her eyes, and
Yeah,
she is just
you go
weeping.
first because I'm gonna.
The
Because she
first
feels
one,
so
Get
bad.
diplomacy
I just
in.
hit the wrong one because I'm a little bit drunk, but the diplomacy was supposed to be the first one. Just saying.
I don't
So
see
yeah, obviously it's not gonna go anywhere.
I don't see a
see
roll
it.
having gone through.
It just did.
I
Really?
don't see it.
We don't see it.
Look at this.
Last one I see was
my
the
connections
intimidate.
and servers have been interrupted, so
Yeah.
Just roll a dice, honey.
We're live. You can.
8. I wish I'd
Plus-
stuck with the other ones.
Well, do you get any modifier?
For my diplomacy. Is down, kinda.
You're not even there.
No, we still have you. I still have you over at the table here.
You haven't
Have
even come
made
up
any
to us
movements?
yet.
Richard's back.
I can talk from there.
I don't know, it's what, 10, 20,
She's
30
hanging
feet,
out in
30,
bed
40
bug
feet.
bones.
They're just kind of yelling at them from the table.
Guys, really? Really? Just tell us what you want, we'll help out. She's been drinking. She's just sitting there like, I don't give a
Oh,
fuck, I don't
okay.
give a shit.
There we go. Hit your dungeoneering and your diplomacy both just came through.
You wanted to do something?
Yeah, so Feldenir is gonna, like, I want to kind of roll perception to see if Feldenir notices what's going on or if he's gonna
Okay, go ahead and do your roll.
stay distracted.
And in the meantime, the lion, who does not necessarily like being yelled at, says, "This
One.
is none of your
One.
concern."
1. So I rolled a 1.
Does that mean we can leave?
First dice roll that I actually do, and I get a 1.
Haha. Okay, I'm gonna roll a diplomacy
doesn't know what's going on.
at the lion, and I'm gonna ask him if it would help calm him down if we agreed to help free his lands.
They're all burned down.
27.
Go well.
And he looks at you and he snarls and he says, "That would be fine if there were any lands left to take back. But my lands have been burned, our research stolen. We have nothing left."
What were your
Well,
research?
that sounds like, overcomable obstacles in the grand scheme of things to me. You can get research
You
back,
just lost everything.
and we can get your land back. I mean, what other?
The Ithalids are powerful.
Well, what's
You
what's
think
your
rabid
alternative?
little group is going to be able to do anything against them?
Well, I don't know. I
There's
killed a
about
war
10
troll by
levels
my
in it,
damn
sure.
self.
Either we can help you kill them, or we can.
Well,
kill you.
I was gonna ask him what does it gain you
You think you can take me, Crystal Knight?
going after Saga? It's not like attacking us is gonna get the lands back either.
Now, okay, can I do an insight check to perceive it, or would you prefer a perception check to see if they are going to attack us?
That would be insight.
Point. Now,
Insight.
side? Okay.
Oh, someone's mad.
I got an 18 naturally. So I think I have.
Okay, so you can tell that they are gearing up for an attack here. And he seems to have a little bit of an interesting quizzical look at Rand for the idea of providing support. But
So mine's a 22 total.
yeah, you can tell that Ariok is sizing you guys up and thinks that you can't take the Illithids, much less even the people that are in front of you.
Hey, can
Even the
I?
animals that are in front of you.
What if I duel one of them?
You can give that a shot?
I'm a gladiator. I'm fucking down. Yeah, I'm gonna float that idea at Aslan over here.
Okay, do a diplomacy check.
29.
All right. So Ariok looks at you and he says, "You want to duel one of us?"
Suck my dick, bro.
And after hearing that
Sweetie
float
Todd.
on the wind,
West Side Story, bro.
he says, "All right."
It's a bro down.
He says, "All right, we were planning to kill all of you and take this base as our own. But if we defeat our greatest warrior defeats yours, you will leave this place and it will be ours.
Alright, come there, jump in there. Kidding.
Choose your greatest warrior." And you see him start to vibrate a little bit. And he changes into his human form.
Aisling, who's quite drunk, looks over
Oh,
and says,
shit.
"What about you, big guy? What do you think you can do to it?"
All of a sudden, I want to do an intimidate roll because I just go there, then all of a sudden I just let my arms just become electrified, and I just like Hulk up, just a show of strength. And intimidate +5. Let's see.
Think of it as one of the Transformers. They can kind of like they have. The
No, I mean his
It's a
motivations.
14.
A 14 for show of force against Ariok. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
He's like,
He's still looking and saying, "Are you the mightiest warrior? I can take you down easy."
Feldon's ears
Well,
perk up
6'6".
because he sees what's going on here. His ears kind of perk up at the strongest warrior, and he zips forward.
Of course. No, go right ahead.
And
You guys, he just zipped forward. That's it.
Rand's just
He's
sitting there
paying
going,
attention now.
oh, just zip score. You don't like.
No, I just zipped forward.
yeah,
I'm
Rand's
paying-
just
I'm paying
hanging out
attention.
there, like scratching the corner of his mouth, like.
Now he says, "I will give you all this chance since you have not been under this shard mine for long." He kind of sneers at that word.
And then,
But this one will not be allowed to stand, and he takes out his guitar and he slashes it and cuts Saga into pieces.
Okay, can I react to that?
Sure,
Okay, do you want me to roll a reflex to try and react?
sure. What are you trying to do?
I want to block his blade.
Before you can do the slash.
Yeah, I want to stop him. I want to block his blade. I want to block his strike. Let me see what my acrobatics is. I think it's 8. 11. There's interference. God damn
More
it.
interference.
I'm also just saying because as he does that, I want to try and do one as well.
Is
To
this
do a
yours? No, this is purple.
push to try
Okay.
to knock him back. So since he went first, it would be like him and then mine.
Yeah, he's trying to
following.
block it first, and
So
then
whether he
I
blocks
used
it or
mine
not,
first, but
like,
it
essentially
ran
you're
away
both
from me.
reacting at the same time. But
Well,
he got the
are you
reaction
using a
first.
psionic? Are you using a psionic ability?
yeah.
Yeah, he wants to try to do a force.
Okay. So,
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay,
okay.
I rolled a 17.
So you
And
I guess I'll actually have to roll his attack.
You can't just do things, David.
Stick him on the DM.
No, obviously you can't.
Haven't you listened to
I
Dungeons and
hear the
Dragons? You
train
can do
is
stuff all the
coming.
time.
I
You should
focus
probably roll
intently
that.
on the psionic.
I don't have to roll it.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
so
so we're
he
gonna
rolls
see
his
if I can-
attack.
I can.
I should do it as a DM roll. You guys
It's
should be
basically
able to
like
see his.
it's like at the same time we're reacting, but since you went through, it'd be like if you block,
what
you
was your
block, but
acrobatics
then
check?
my push will like knock
His
it back
acrobatics check
afterwards,
is
like you're
17
blocked.
total, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you
Or
don't
even if you
don't
miss
manage
my
to. You
push,
try to,
yeah.
and your sword kind of gets knocked out of the way, and his sword continues to come down its side.
How about
as
his-
he reacts?
And mine just
Because the reactions at the same time. It's like a split.
Gotcha.
second difference.
Mine's a free action, and I don't have to roll for it. It just says target one creature. You select the target one square, but not into hindering terrain. So I just push him back a square. As
Actually,
he swings, I'm like, like, so his swing can like not.
does he officially count as a hostile creature?
Oh yeah.
Does his transformation drop him right where he's at, or did his transformation drop him one square away?
No, he's right where it's at. Instead,
Did he have to take
Where
a
he's-
step towards
He's
her?
standing in
no,
the
where his
square,
head
right?
was is what he formed into.
Okay.
I have him because his if I
Yeah.
smash him into one square, he looks weird.
Well,
Like-
I just wanted to. I can see it.
That's really all it is. He just looks stumpy.
Well,
like that.
I was testing the idea of whether or not I could activate my startling assault on him.
So
That's
we
all.
gotta have you roll something medic. So doing the spell doesn't do it, but it maybe roll a reflex save. We gotta get something to kind of realize how fast. he is.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to beat that roll he did. Like he could have beat mine with a 2.
Could be yours with a toothpick.
That's why I gotta start doing GM roll because you guys keep getting to see everything I'm going.
My question is, are we starting
You
an
can't roll
initiative
that.
right now?
Not at the
So
moment.
what do I have to roll?
Reflex is passive. That's why I rolled an acrobatics. You'd have to roll a
Okay, acrobatics is fine.
for your reflex.
I would take your acrobatics, or if you
acrobatics
want
is
to
2.
actually do a roll to like a manual roll for your
So
reflex.
it's a
that's
d20
fine
plus
too.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. 19, so 21.
Not bad.
Okay, so 21, you
Yes.
said? Alright, so yeah, that combined with the block that he tries to do is just enough to make the sword swing wide. And doesn't quite it hits Saga, but it like chops off a hand off to the side. She's sitting down and she's begging, and it takes off one hand instead of taking off her head.
Hey, that works for me.
And he gets slid back one square. You know what? I'm just gonna smash him. I'm gonna mash him up.
Okay, now I have a question.
What?
Can that movement trigger startling assault?
No, force movement wouldn't trigger it.
But it's still movement. When a hostile creature moves into a square within 3 spaces of you, is a trigger.
Yeah, I guess it would trigger it. He's not gonna. It's not gonna let me resize the next.
I'm doing it.
So just slide it back. We know that the bear's head is being covered.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah.
basically you're going in to be the fighter.
Look, he just
At
tried
this
to
point-
kill Saga. I'm going after him.
And she clearly is not in her right state of mind.
And he looks at you
I
as
need
if
to
like,
look
all
at-
right, you're the one I'm gonna fight.
I need to
Good idea.
You have sealed your fate.
I need to look up my
Powers?
no. I just need to see my
Okay, well,
Need
while you're
reaction?
doing
I
that, the
need-
rest
just need
of
to
these
see my
creatures
roll.
change into their human
Dex
forms.
versus AC.
I'll put them up.
Okay. Oops, sorry, buddy. So +7.
Paddington!
Breh.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
What did you do?
Startling offensive.
Startling offensive.
So
It's
that's
what
gonna
does
be
that do again?
1 weapon plus dex modifier damage, and the target takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the end of its next turn.
I also get sneak attack damage because it grants me combat advantage on that attack.
Okay, let's roll it. So full
So-
damage. What's the damage?
It's my short sword, so it would be 8 plus 13 plus another 8, so 21.
$21 damage. Okay.
Yeah, and the it's a startling offensive is also a free action, I think, if I remember correctly. Immediate reaction, yeah. So it's technically not my turn.
1 weapon plus dex.
Yeah.
Sorry, these things.
And since Rand's looking at this like a duel rather than a death match, That's why he's not going after him with the poison. Because that's what he thought the deal was. So
21 damage.
yeah, total.
All right, so yeah, you push him back, and you can tell it kind of impacts him. Most of it is taken by his armor, but you can tell it pisses him off really badly. And he looks at you and he says, "You have sealed your fate."
Did they even choose their strongest warrior?
No.
That ain't even happening anymore.
They're defaulting to lion gag.
Of course, Aslan's
He's the
going to be the
leader.
leader.
Just because they're the leader.
Look,
Sorry, I'm not.
he's carnivore Jesus, okay?
Animal Kingdom.
I'm just saying.
Carnivore Jesus.
It's true.
You're on personal carnivore.
It's true.
So it's him and Rand.
Well, I
so-
don't know. Judging by these other guys
He
transforming,
looks-
that is not a certainty.
Well, he looks back at his men, and they start to form out into a circle of sorts. His boar knocks this thing over.
He just stands on top of it.
No, he knocks it over.
8 feet up in the air.
While they're doing this, can I make a perception check to see if they have any markings on their body? Or
I would
things
also
like
be-
that?
Absolutely, yeah.
With a
Is there anyone in particular you're looking at, or?
Just one of the.
I would be putting
the,
those squares.
you know, the standbyers. Ones that are moving.
It's part of
things
me,
like
but I
that.
have to be moved to a square.
Oh shit.
What are you doing?
So
But-
that is going to be.
I'm gonna tell
One, two,
Saga to
three. I
back
want
it to
up
be
because
behind
she's
him.
injured.
14.
I want it to be behind him
Protect the energy.
because I can
She
choose
would
which
understand
square
what
I
I
can
mean,
move to as long
you
as it's within
I can
3.
do
As the size of the shark mind.
So yeah, they back up into almost a circular pattern, and he makes kind of a motion
just
and
the other way.
indication to Rand to make his people do the same. Wait, where are you going? What are you doing?
I get to choose where I go in. I can move myself
Okay, but we
to
haven't
a.
rolled initiative or anything yet.
Yeah, well, that's part of the
It's part
immediate
of the startling
reaction.
offensive.
Okay. Well, still, before you slide behind him,
Come,
he
everyone.
indicates to you to make your people do the same.
Well,
and create a
that's-
circle.
And
For
my.
the door.
It's up
Everybody
one
move
for-
I will
forward.
wave
What
at
was it?
them from my
It
new
was
position.
9. Or sorry, not
Shift
9.
up
Sorry,
to 2
14.
squares.
Oh, is it 2
14?
squares? And put me back in
And
front
it
of
was
him.
for
I
one
thought it was
of
3.
the ones who
No, right here.
untransformed.
So I'm still between
Untransformed?
him and
You
the
can tell
others.
that they have the same battle scars before they transform
right
and
there.
Yeah,
after.
let me-
These guys have obviously been through many, many fights, and you see battle scars.
Okay, so they don't have any like tattoos.
But not any
What's
tattoos that
Aisling
you
doing?
can see or anything specific.
That's his Accept Saga's
Yeah, that's
hand
what fell to here.
and push her off to the side over here. And I'm gonna do lay on hands and try to reattach her hand.
As you're trying to take her away, Ariath looks at you and she stays.
We're not leaving,
Oh, her hand.
but she's not yours right now. I went to go pick up her hand.
I am here for her blood,
You can have it
or
if
whatever
you
it
win.
flows through those crystalline
Webcams.
veins.
You can have it if you win, but if you
Webcams
don't
down?
get it,
I ask, should I
How do we
send
know?
out a?
Really, I can
Yeah.
still see it.
Richard just said. I can't see it,
I'll
so it's
pursue
probably
it.
your stuff.
probably be a good idea.
What's up?
That's what I'm trying to do. So, I go to walk her out of the ring anyway, just because why would you fight with innocent bystanders?
She is not innocent. She's the one I'm here to kill.
You're not gonna fight a duel with someone else in the ring. That's not fair.
Okay. I move a little bit closer.
I see how it is. You're just trying to give me a handicap so you have a better chance. Is that it?
I move a little bit closer, and then I throw out my my healing node inside her space. Like I just grab by my chest and a little
Yeah, I was just
electrical
describe in
node comes
detail
out.
how that works because they didn't
So-
talk with you about it.
So I just grab on my chest, just rip out a node from the end. I throw it out into the over by her, where her severed hand is, and just her body and everyone else inside that area. And all of a sudden, you just feel this this emanating heal come towards you, just like this little greenish aura comes out, and it's just.
Now, for future clarification, is this something that he regrows somehow, or does he have to pick it up and put it back in him to recharge?
This actually has to be picked up and then put back in him to recharge.
Okay. So if for
After
some
short
reason this
rest.
happens
I had
and he
6, I
loses it,
used 1.
he would have to build and replace it before he'd be able to use it again.
It doesn't have to be built and replaced. It just has to be picked up and put
No,
back.
if he's unable to recover to one
Oh,
place on the
correct.
ground, he'd have to build and replace the
Correct.
piece.
Red is
Okay.
my healing.
So it's not like it somehow forms back on him.
Yes.
Hit dice,
Okay.
you mean, right?
All right, so he throws that out, and she looks down and she sees the crystals just kind of swirl and form back into a hand.
Yes. And just so you know, everyone who's inside there, just for your future reference, it's 1 healing surge plus plus my dex.
Which
Will it give
square is it
overheal?
around her?
It's not going to overheal us, though.
Okay,
Which
then it
square
doesn't
is it
matter.
around Saga? that it lands in?
I'm throwing it directly on her, and it's
Okay,
a burst,
so her score?
and it's a burst 3.
Oh, damn.
So
you're healing the lion too.
And that lasts for how long?
It only lasts for you can only be healed by it once, but it lasts for 2 rounds.
Is it friendly
Richard
allies?
says his webcam went
Uh,
there.
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
over
leave
now.
that up to the friendly DM.
Wait, leave what up to the friendly DM?
Well, your thing doesn't
He's
say
not
if it's
friendly.
allies or creatures.
I made this.
He made it
from
up.
scratch.
Oh.
He made it up.
I would expect a heal to be
This
allies,
isn't
but
a-
I'm biased.
I was gonna say this isn't encounter power.
Yes.
It's allies.
Allies. Okay. Then yeah. So then yeah.
Good, you don't heal the lion because I just did a good hit on him. I don't want that
Oh,
to go
actually,
waste.
okay. Okay, I'll just make it so that it's whatever I
Well,
predict.
because everything has to have a disadvantage, you've already got the disadvantage of having to recover it and put it back on you before you can use it again. So I think that's fair enough. It'll be something that works on allies. So it's in. Let's see. You said it's a burst 3.
Correct.
1, 2, 3. Going every direction. So it encompasses this area.
God damn.
Did y'all fix the webcam?
I have reloaded a few times. I'm not. It doesn't seem to be.
Can you hear us,
Plugged
please?
and
Richard,
unplugged
can
or
you
something
hear us?
somehow?
No, I mean it's.
Richard, can you hear us?
I can hear
I
you.
see like the light
We
or
can hear you, so there's that at least.
It's true.
Oh, it doesn't have lights anymore.
Oh, it is not.
It was disconnected or what?
What is that?
That's the healing search thing. So Feldenir is gonna help Aisling move as fast as he can.
Okay. So yeah, you guys managed to drag her away. And he snarls, saying, "If I win this duel, I have her head."
Which way do you want to go, Halsey?
I say if I win this duel, I have your tail.
All right, so bring her up here.
Fair enough.
I'm sticking
There's
to
no
it.
way
Her up here.
a little drow like you is going to beat me anyways.
Well, tell that to the
Rand is
war
gonna
troll.
walk out of here wearing a lion's tail. Wrapped like he's
He's gonna have
attached
the
it to
freaking
his
beat
belt.
on, man.
I will wear your blood on my
Feldenir's gonna come back over here.
All right, Rand, roll initiative.
Or, well, right here.
Does initiative add the plus half level mod?
Is Evelix.
I'm not sure if I get plus 5 or plus 6.
Sure on that, actually.
I'm pretty sure it adds half your level.
Okay, because it's plus 6.
Most
if it does.
everything in 4E adds has to go.
All right. Oh, 7.
Wait, everybody's rolling
Nice.
initiative?
No, just
Just
the two
us.
combatants.
We're not in battle. We're just standing around at the moment.
Well, it depends. Are you guys planning on honoring the duel, or
Feldenir's down.
that's up to everybody else? You know,
As
you
of
guys are-
right now,
You guys
as
are
of
like,
right
it
now,
doesn't
we're still
matter, I
standing.
hate you.
If it makes you feel better, I rolled a 1.
Take my roll.
Okay, I take her roll, 22.
No. So 11. We got an 11.
I'm gonna thought speak to everybody. You know, we could all cast our spells on them at once.
Are we visually down?
They did. I'm not
Oh,
Yeah, we're
what?
down visually.
At the moment, yeah.
Visually down? What do you mean?
Camera.
Oh,
We have no
yeah.
eyes on us.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on. I'm trying to keep the game flowing here while trying to do that. You got 11, and then you got what, Rand?
7.
I'm gonna move just inside the healing aura.
By like right here.
Yes.
So how much is it healing per turn?
It does 1 healing surge value plus 3.
You have to choose to use it.
Modifier.
Okay.
You have to choose to use it,
I think anybody can use it.
once.
Anybody can
but
use
it's
it
an
one
automatic
time.
effect.
Yeah, you can only use it once.
It's up for 2 turns, and anybody can use it once within the 2 turns.
So I have to actively avail myself of this ability. It doesn't automatically ping.
It would happen on your turn. If you took damage, you could do that on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't use up an action, but you can use.
Yeah,
it.
it'll be a
Basically gives
free
you the
action.
opportunity to, if you're
As
outside
a
of the
bonus
area, you can go back. You can go into the area
Yeah.
and get the heal, right?
Gotcha.
So I
And
have
if you
2
move
turns.
into it on your turn,
Yeah,
or
if you move
if
into
you
it on
are
your turn,
in
you
it,
can do
or
it.
move into it on your turn.
Yeah, it's if you're in
Since
there
we're
at
all-
any point while it's active, you can use
So
And
then
that lasts for 2
we're
turns?
inside.
Yes.
So for the next 2 turns, if we lose any hit points, we can heal on our next turn. And then if we lose hit points this turn, we can heal on the next turn.
it. Yeah, but that takes a rest to recharge it, and I have to make sure that I have.
All right. So Ariok looks at Rand and says, "Take your stance."
No, but-
Turn it again.
Yeah.
He moves into a kind of a fighting stance, held with his guitar in one hand and a sneer on his lips.
Okay. I'll just kind of crouch down with my sword and dagger ready.
All right. And since he has the higher initiative, he immediately pounces, trying to land on you.
Is that your roll?
No.
No, that's your initiative.
That was my initiative. This is his roll.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Leaping forward, he lands with both legs on your chest and pushes you to the ground, knocking you prone and dealing.
This is a duel. He's confidence, not a death
Oops,
match.
the first one.
13? Okay.
And deals 13 damage, shoving you back a square.
Okay. It's fine.
So you're knocked prone and shoved back a square.
27.
And then he shifts into your vacated space.
That's
His head
too
is where
many.
he's standing.
I want you to die.
I'm not losing 1,333 life. Thank you.
That's
1,300? What?
He typed in the wrong minus.
Oh. All right, it's your turn.
All right.
So he stands and says, "You
Okay.
yield."
Hell no. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to avail myself of that free heal.
Okay.
So, what was it?
It's a surge value plus 3.
1 surge plus 3.
Oh, that means I get all my health back. Right. Now, I am going to use, as a free action, I'm going to use Anticipate Maneuver. So he has to do a bluff check and oppose my insight check.
A bluff check to oppose your insight check. Okay, bluff is.
Oh wait, did he get minus? Not that it matters, but he's getting -2 on attacks until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Just so you know.
okay.
Not that it mattered for that one. Okay, but yeah,
I rolled a 30-something to hit you, so 32. So it
that
doesn't
wouldn't have
matter.
mattered. That's why I said. That's why I said it doesn't matter for that particular roll, but in the future.
What you doing?
And after he makes his attack,
bring
all
up
of
my
his
insight.
fellow people are roaring, and you see them raising weapons.
It's 8, right?
I don't know if anyone's able to.
Okay, so
No,
I've got a 19.
David, move frolic.
I moved closer into the actual leg search. There you go.
Yeah, probably right
Okay,
here.
19 to hit.
He has to roll a bluff
That's fine.
against that.
Oh, right. Okay, so bluff would be based off of charisma, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
beats
you rolled a
it.
20, so.
Okay, so he doesn't grant me advantage. There's no downside to it, but no advantage.
Oh, well.
Are you gonna
Okay.
attack?
Actually, yes. Yes, I am, in fact, going to attack. As soon as I figure out what attack I'm going to use. Okay.
So how pissed
Here's
do
a
you
good
think she would
question
be
for
if I showed up
Frolic.
with a puppy
Can
for
the
you guys?
enemies see your field? John,
Huh?
can the enemies see your healing field?
Uh,
In other words, does Ariok realize you're interfering with the fight?
it has a little green glow, but it just looks like it's like a light emitter. That's what it feels like. Just green light.
Looks like to everyone else.
Okay, so what's Rand doing?
Sly flourish.
What do you think he's doing?
19.
Versus AC?
Yes.
Stats, that'll hit.
Right. All right.
So the cat looks at whatever you fling in your right hand and goes, ooh! And then you slash him.
Where's my 8?
Because he may be a lion, but he still can't help playing with whatever.
Right? Oh, I'm going to remember
laser
that.
pointer you used on one hand.
I'm going to remember that. Okay. Now it's 1d8 plus 6. Excuse me, plus 12. So it's 13 damage.
13?
Yeah. That's for my short sword.
Battling.
And since his damage output kind of scared me, I'm going to burn an action point.
Okay.
And I'm going to sly flourish again with my dagger.
Okay.
Hey,
You gotta
while
slice
this is
flourish
going
and
on,
let Maddie in.
can I do a perception check real quick to see if I've noticed the turkeys?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I don't think that'll hit. That's 11.
Yeah, that will not hit.
Plus 4.
So you try to do the same thing, and he goes, I'm not falling for that again.
14.
14 for perception?
Yeah.
You notice the turkeys are there. I mean, they're just gobbling around in their pen.
Alright.
They don't appear to be doing anything super special.
I'm gonna go over here and is there a gate or anything?
There is a gate in the center of the front part closest to you.
Okay, like right here?
There.
Alright. Can I do anything or do I have to wait for Brent's next turn?
No, you can do something.
Okay. Can I check to see if it's open?
You look at it and it is closed, but it's not locked or anything. It's just like you pen in turkeys. Turkeys don't know how to open locks. So.
Gotcha. I'm gonna open it up and kind of step inside.
Okay. All right. So Ariok's turn. I'm assuming, unless Rand is going to do another slice.
I can't. I
You
would.
still technically have, I think, a minor action and a move action. Oh no, your move would have been to stand
I stood
up. I'm
up.
assuming because of prone. So.
It takes half move and no.
No, that's
movement,
fine. In this,
yeah.
it takes
Full
some
movement.
movement to do that.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
Sit there and look pretty, elf.
Yep.
Please. Okay, so he, after being distracted and hit and then distracted again, he says, "You know you're all going to die here, right?
Well, see, that wasn't the deal.
After I kill you, I'm going to kill all your friends."
You could try.
Now, that wasn't the deal.
The deal was winner take all.
No, the deal was winner take saga or tail.
No, Rand is still fighting.
And lecturing him about what he's
the
promised.
ethics of dueling.
What do you have no honor?
I just sort of
Yeah.
look at the other
Now, what
side.
about your pride?
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
So he says that.
Pause. You have a phone call, right?
A what? Who's saying what? Just be careful, that's where it's coming down. Okay.
Not that thing.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh.
Any touch could make the whole thing come down.
Ooh.
All he did was down and it did that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I barely touched the thing when it fell the first time.
So what happened?
Okay, so he's making an attack. I'm just trying to figure out what
Yes.
attack. So he slashes with his guitar again. Very, very fast and powerfully.
I don't think you can kill me, but
Because he is really, really angry.
well,
23.
yes, that'll hit. Only by a little.
Oops. 13 damage.
Again,
Yet again, yes.
he likes that.
Alright. Can Felonier try and catch one of these turkeys?
Well, okay, hold on. So Qatar slashes. He says to you that you're all going to die. And he slashes at you, cutting a slash onto your arm that starts to bleed whatever color drows bleed.
Red.
Probably red.
Racist.
And again, he says, "Now do you yield?"
No.
No,
I don't
predators
think so.
bleed too.
Really?
What do you want me to do
It's
to catch
news to me, if so.
You can't.
Catch
Can we
the
do a
turkey.
dexterity check? Yeah, dexterity.
Dexterity or acrobatics?
Dexterity sounds probably better. I don't have
They're
anything
both
on
the
my
same.
finger. He had to be a defective
You need it opened?
Yes, please.
I got it. Oh.
Thank you.
20. I don't know why I did that in here again.
Okay, so yeah, you step in and you take kind of one of your little flash steps and catch one right away. You get a nice big male turkey.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking out with it.
We got a new pet.
And this thing is going nuts.
Umber Hulk, you've been replaced.
Who else?
Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulk. You can run in on a little turkey.
I can
I
totally
don't
see
need
Felonier
you
doing that.
anymore.
Okay, yeah, dark rifle. I just mind players have green and blue.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
elephants, yeah.
So I'm gonna start walking my way my way back.
Okay. Let's see, where did you go? I lost
Something
you.
up
I
real
lost
quick.
you.
I'm
There you
hiding
go.
in the skeletons.
Oh no, it's because I can still see the gnome that was there. Hold on.
Oh.
You're technically hiding
Somewhere.
behind the gnome.
Shoot.
No. Okay.
Da,
Red, your
da, da,
turn.
da. Can you look this up?
Do I notice if any of them are like ready to pounce?
The turkeys?
No, any of the others that are there.
They are growling and snarling
What?
and
I don't
kind of
know,
thing, and
dude.
they're kind of
Just
stomping in
go to
place like
the-
they want to charge, but they are
go
holding
to-
position.
just
Okay,
type
I
it.
just
search
sort of do my show of strength, just like electric arms, just
Dude, it's a
like
guard
blaring
skill,
out
so
of my
it's
violet
probably
eyes
just close this
piercing
and go to
them.
Google. Just
Okay,
like
you
this and
particularly catch the attention of the wolf on the top, right here.
Just search majestic word
Find
for.
my cursor. That guy, right in the top of the circle of the square.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
particularly catch his eye.
Yeah.
And he starts to
this is
snarl
all
at you,
going
particularly. Like, you can tell that the moment that he lets him loose, that's who you're going when he's going.
And I'm just like piercing at him with my violet eyes.
down. Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a
Viewing
stealth.
search.
Okay.
When it
I'm also
goes up.
slide the target on the square.
Yep, that's the plan. Actually, I don't know how good Jinx shot would even be against this guy.
Which, by the way,
Okay.
congratulations on once again taking this in a direction I did not expect it to go.
So she's decided that she's stealthy.
What, Brent?
Okay.
Well, I'm
And
not gonna
she's
just let him
head
kill
over to
Saga.
About right here, so I'm just standing in the back.
Okay, so you definitely think you're being stealthy. You're kind of sneaking over to the side. You don't notice that the werewolf perks up an ear and obviously sees you.
Oh,
I
you can
wonder-
look right at me while I spit acid in his face and kill all his friends with it. I'll just wait.
I'm just saying with a 9 roll, you think you're being stealthy, but
Yeah,
they see you and you don't realize it.
yeah. She thinks she's being stealthy.
Not the word. Which one?
Okay.
It's it's
bad
connected to that.
neighborhood.
The remote.
The remote.
Yes.
It should be over there somewhere. I have no idea.
He seems like that all the time.
No, I've not seen it. Maddie was actually using it last, I think.
Coral.
Okay,
Quirrell's like, F this, I'm hungry.
to achieve flank.
Begins eating turkey mashed potatoes. All right, Quirrell, you recover all of your hit points as well, and all of your spells.
To achieve
Thank you,
flank,
sir.
a teammate has to be adjacent on the opposite side, right?
That's correct. You have to be able to draw a straight line through them from one side to the other.
The adjacent is what's gonna mess me up, not the straight line bit. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off by using Majestic Word, which regains me back 15 hit points, so I'm back to full again.
So, what majestic word do you speak to this giant lion man who's trying to kill you?
Douchebag.
How majestic. All right.
Very majestic word.
Douchebag, and
Two-Face.
and I get my health all the way back
And
again.
you get kind of pumped up, and he snarls back, "You're going to be the douchebag."
Feldenir's
Very
gonna keep walking up,
clever.
and he's gonna make his way. Feldenir's gonna keep walking up. He's gonna make his way to the outside of the circle right here, with the turkey.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
You
with the
drag
turkey.
his turkey over David.
And then it also allows me to slide. So I'm gonna slide my one square right here at his feet.
Oh well, it's technically right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna
just put
slide.
that-
I'm gonna do it to shift
You're
myself
so
off
dirty,
to
you
the slide,
naughty elf.
off to the side of him, and strike with another slide flourish.
Filthy elf.
That's a critical hit.
Okay, so what's the damage?
A D8 plus what? 12.
12 because you got the
Yeah.
2D. Is it
2
sneak
2
attack?
plus 2 6.
No, you don't.
No, I don't have advantage right now. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so
don't
it's-
have advantage.
It's 20 damage.
Which one was this? Slide flourish, right?
Yeah. I don't have slide flourish listed up. It's in my powers. It's
Pretty
plus
much, you managed
charisma
to
and plus dexterity.
You managed to sink a dagger into his arm, and he lets out a roar of pain.
It was
anger.
short sword, actually.
The short sword,
That is
okay.
an important
Well, it wasn't a
distinction right
happy
now.
Because of the
roar.
poison.
It wasn't.
I'm
it
not
was
trying
like,
to kill
okay.
this guy. So,
Oh, you're not.
as far as Rand knows, even with this guy's bluster, this is not a death match as far as he's concerned. He won't kill him unless he has to.
Where's my bottle?
I mean, his first, I thought I gave it back. It's right here. Like, as Rand's first job as a team leader, as he sees it, is to try and resolve disputes.
So he's really taking into this whole team leader type thing.
Yeah, he's
Because
trying.
before it was kind of like, hey, I'll be team leader, and now he's starting to really like.
Well, yeah, since
his
he
job
was
seriously.
given the job, he's going to take it seriously.
Okay.
And you know,
Yeah,
he would
you know.
rather resolve the dispute because that would be towards literally everybody involved's benefit, as
Okay.
opposed to anybody dying.
So you swing the short sword, and you manage to hit him in the arm, and make a cut.
And then
He
I'll
lets
say,
out
"Do
in
you
pain and
wield?"
rage. Do you? And he says, "Never. The Madagascarians will never yield."
Feldenir is going to walk up to him with the turkey, and he's gonna say,
Turkey is losing
Oh,
its
it's losing
shit.
its shit.
he's gonna hold it out neck first and say, "Hey Simba, you hungry? You seem like you're in a bad mood."
You're gonna ruin everything I'm working for here.
All right, so Ariok glares at you, looks at the turkey, glares at you,
He is hungry.
grabs the turkey and eats it with one bite, recovering a significant number of health points.
Good job, asshole.
Outside interference. That is taking outside interference. That is what that is. That's
Are you
cheating.
saying that as a player, or are you saying that as?
Yes, because technically
is Rand
speaking,
saying this, or is Brent saying this?
Well,
I don't know yet. Because technically speaking, you used your healing grenade before this fight
but
started.
He did not see it, but it was before it started.
Yeah.
So
So you weren't really interfering.
I wasn't. I did it for a different purpose. Because I did take heal the hand.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He's just hungry. He eats it. The fact that he got the extra health points wasn't his goal. He had somebody hand him a turkey, he don't eat it. Like,
I don't know.
Does he just like Popeye? Like
You healed my opponent.
I wouldn't say that, but blood dripping down his face, he roars.
Turkeys don't bleed.
Obviously kicks into like a little bit.
Okay,
of
okay.
level.
What rand?
Nate disconnected.
Yeah,
Hold
hold
on.
on.
Oh, you're trying to connect.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever when you guys go.
Am I
like,
connected now?
impressive.
Richard, do you hear things?
Yeah, with a loud echo.
Yeah, we'll get that taken care
Yeah,
of.
and now I can't.
Do you want to hear or not, you son of a bitch?
Now I can't mute you. Why can't I mute you?
You didn't select it off.
Sorry.
The way I imagine Frolic and Mr. Finch is very much like Firestorm from both the comics and DC Legends show, where they're fused into one. And
Like they influence each other's.
yeah, one body pretty much stays, but the other one's mind is talking in his head and like gives him information.
Exactly, but they can't switch back and forth.
Anybody
Okay.
know what Vampire Hunter do? No?
The
Yes?
Vampire Hunter?
The hand? The hand, eyeball hand? That's Mr. Finch. You stupid bastard! Stop going that direction! No, no, go! Oh my god!
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
Little eyeball.
Yeah.
Okay,
A
so
little face. Little asshole face.
he performs that pounce, trying to pounce him. Does a 25 versus AC.
Against
25?
Yes.
against
that
10.
hits.
Okay, yeah, against him. He grabbed him by the mane, so he turned around,
And called him
ripping the
Bad
hair.
Kitty.
Yeah, he called him a kitty.
I call him Bad Kid.
Bad Kitty.
Can you do an initiative roll and hop into this melee?
And who what?
Well, I just.
Well, yeah, I would have you roll. You're going to be rolling initiative now, but you're part of this.
Well, yeah,
So-
that beats my.
He knocks you prone, pushes you one square, which is going to push you back to here.
Hold on.
And then,
How can he knock me from?
because he's still pouncing at you, 250 pounds can knock 450 on the ground.
At the right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
With,
guess.
with a 25 versus AC, yes, he can.
Do I break through the floor?
No. It's a Coliseum field.
Okay.
So it's like a football field. So there's nothing really to break
You
through.
have successfully killed the grass. Good job.
Yeah, we'll say that. You scraped a bunch of ground, saw it off.
So how much damage?
Hold on.
Not as much as my
10.
eardrums.
Okay. And then, since this is just like the pop encounter, am I able to just like counter, like myself, or?
Counter. Yeah, roll initiative and you can counter it if you have a counter now.
Okay. Okay, so I just rolled.
Actually, I'm gonna say you can't counter this one because you initiated it. It's technically his reaction
Okay.
to your action.
What dessert did you want? Did you want Oreo cake or pumpkin cheesecake? Oh, you got it?
I cannot find where my initiative is on here.
Should be just Dex.
Left of your page.
Oh, Dex?
Should be Dex plus 1.
Okay, so 21.
Damn.
This is for your reaction?
Initiative.
Oh, for initiative. 21?
Yeah.
Dang, okay. Let's see if I can pull up your sheet. Alright, Rand, your turn.
Is that mine? That is lava.
I think.
Okay. I might need to go take her. But, so, is it my turn?
No.
Okay.
It's Rand's
Can I
turn and then
delay?
it's top of the order.
I'm gonna
Okay.
delay my action.
It's the end of the turn. If you delay, you won't be able to do anything. You're the last in the initiative order.
Okay, it's the end of the initiative.
Sorry, when you're slow, you don't get to delay.
Debating. He can knock me out. I don't think he can kill me, but he can knock me out. The question is, will this character appreciate somebody who fights to the last?
He's already shown an admiration to you as a warrior. he's just not willing to let his vengeance on Saga go in order to let you live. So he's honoring the original deal you had, which is he will kill you to get to her. I'm just curious, does anybody else want to do anything? Because it's not like you guys don't exist.
Yeah, does anybody else want to
Even
hop
though
in while I
Grant's
think
hogging
about
up the
it?
spotlight. But obviously, the duel has been broken. There's additional people involved.
Yeah, now that Frolic's broken it, it's kind of no holds barred at this point.
All right. Well, if
And I'm
since
just
you put it that way, can I? I'll just use my. Let me grab it real quick. My speed of thought power.
Okay.
And roll initiative.
Yep, roll initiative. I'm going to go ahead and say everybody's rolling initiative at this point. At this point, all hell breaks loose. Everybody starts jumping into the fray.
So that's.
I don't know if
15.
you just thought that we were gonna like let her die, but
I didn't. Ariok is very fast. I didn't think anybody was going to be able to stop him from.
oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
What happened after that, I wasn't sure. But getting into a duel, I did not expect to happen. That was.
Oh man. Richard.
But I mean, I have a mentality involved with all this stuff, and that fit the mentality. So
Yeah,
Richard,
that's
is
another.
your voice on?
Huh?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
I think
Coral's just gonna sit at the
For
table.
last 15 minutes. Woo!
shit. I think I might be better off just backing off and healing a bit.
All right.
We'll let people do their thing before I
Now
decide.
running into initiative, I can't take an action on Ariak at this point.
that depends on what your initiative roll is.
Keep
Rand
it
is at the bottom of the
22.
turn order, so after Rand goes is when everybody, all these initiatives.
Well, mine was a 15.
Mine was a 22.
That did not do the GM roll I wanted it to. Is it forward slash or backslash? It's forward slash, right?
Yeah.
GM roll.
You will.
I'm gonna do something.
There we go. And obviously we will go through this a bit and then probably end around 9:30, 9:45. Because I got work in the morning.
Okay, well,
That's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15 minutes, somewhere in that range.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
In fact, I'll pose it to the group. Would you guys rather end here with initiative rolls and going into battle? Or do you want to play out the battle a little bit and see how it goes?
We're not gonna make it all the way through the
No,
battle.
we won't
I'd
make it all
rather
the way
do,
through.
I think I'd rather.
That's
do
what
the
I'm
whole
saying up
battle.
front.
Well,
We
then
won't
let's
make it all the way
finish
through the
this
battle,
round
but-
through. So we'll just call my last move.
Okay, take your last move and then we'll.
Okay, what I'm gonna
And then
do
we
is
can
I'm
finish
going
I wanna
to.
take my
next
last move,
game
too.
and go, finish this adventure.
Well, I'm
side
last
thing
in the
and go
order.
back
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's
that way
what we
we
were thinking.
start
If he's
over
last
the
in the
order.
order, so then next game it'll be top of the order. You'll be going first,
Okay.
or unless somebody outrolls you. But
Not looking like it so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have like
Again, my 22.
Oh, I have advantage now. But then I have these things
Yeah.
are going to come at me. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, I'm kind of standing there now, so I don't think you have to worry about that. These guys.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about these guys coming at me. I've only got 12 health.
Well, what are you gonna do? We're ending the episode with whatever you do.
maybe somebody will be going before you jump.
wow.
Oh, because now she's last in the order, huh?
Yeah, because I gave you my 22.
What is,
I'm actually going to back off. I'm going to back off and I'm going to shout at everybody to stop.
Use your action to disengage.
I'm gonna shift back up.
And that's what Pro comes in with the traumatic blast of blood battle magic.
Yeah, for me, I can't do anything because I have the dude on top of me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me see your mouse.
Are you ready to see what Daddy's gonna do?
Hi. Hey, gorgeous girl. What a big smile you've got. Hello. You are beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna shift back one. I'm gonna trade in my standard.
Now I was gonna say you've used your action point, but you should still have a. What's that other thing? The one that gives you healing. Second wind.
Yeah, I'm going to use my second wind right now. In fact,
So you're definitely in bloodied status. I'm pretty sure.
yes.
Now, David, did I actually collect my healing note?
Yeah, you picked up your healing thing and it went
Yeah,
and like
that's what
settled
I did.
back into your chest.
Okay, what should I roll? I want to yell at everybody to stop because this isn't the deal.
Diplomacy.
No, but I've been working the shit out of my diplomacy.
That's what you gotta keep doing.
I mean, if that's what applies, that's what applies. We're not gonna.
Intimidate or diplomacy?
People are going to say I'm min-maxing, dude.
I'm sorry, if that's what your best ability is, that's what your best ability is. Because guess what? If that's what you use the crap out of, you're gonna come across people who are gonna be able to see through it. You're not gonna do that, you know.
Yeah. Let's see,
For example, you guys come across
Yeah.
an illithid, I don't think you're gonna be able to diplomatize it.
absolutely not. It'll never
Or you'll come
happen.
across stuff that's less intelligent and isn't gonna be talking to,
Yeah.
communicate with. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but see, here's the difference.
I know that's the difference, but if you don't want to be blamed for min-maxing, then you can do that
No,
check
fuck
instead.
it. It's a diplomacy roll. I'm not
Okay,
trying to
so now
intimidate
intimidate.
people. I'm
All right,
trying.
well,
I'm
we have
trying
the-
to de-escalate.
We have
not
the
escalate.
initiatives rolled, so next turn, Frolic actually won't be going first. The rat guy rolled a 26.
Oh shit.
So he'll be going first, and then Frolic will be going on down.
Okay. So yeah, I shift one away with my movement to not provoke an opportunity, and I use my healing surge, my second wind, and I'm gonna shout out to everybody to stop. I want to try and halt the direction that this is starting to go in.
Okay. So do I mean, it's your own people that are reacting to it. Are you trying to tell his people to stop? Or your own
Everybody.
people?
I'm trying to
Everybody.
primarily my own people because they're the ones initiating this.
Mhm.
But I want everybody to pay attention ultimately.
All right, roll the diplomacy.
Because I want the hostile creatures to know that I'm trying to get my people to stop doing what they're doing so they don't
And
continue.
as fun as it
reacting.
is to roll real, let's roll in the thing just so it'll be up there and we'll come back because I don't remember what you rolled.
Copy.
I
I don't think
know.
it matters.
23.
10 garbage.
All right, so that is definitely enough for everybody, at least on his side, to take a second. But he
Yeah.
glares at you. He turns to you. And he says, "Your people are interfering with the duel. My people are obliged to respond in kind."
That's why I'm telling everybody to stop, and you didn't seem to mind the interfering when it was giving you food.
I don't think you minded the interfering when it was helping you out.
Maybe not as smart as he looks, but that's still not interfering. He dropped that before we were fighting.
Yeah.
You wish to argue semantics to change the
Oh my
terms
god,
of your
yes.
cheating?
Are you kidding me? That's how I get through life.
That is how you lose your head.
we each got a free heal. Fair enough.
I am willing to call those terms if you are. However, your men have to back off.
That's well. If any of them
And he lets out a
seriously
hand,
need
and
it.
all of his people kind of like they were starting to charge.
Okay.
They hold back. The initiative still holds, but they're all waiting to see.
Okay. Well, if any of my people are serious, they have to beat a 23 diplomacy.
Okay.
So.
No, it's
And I have to see if I actually like.
Well, I mean, would that be going against their will as a passive, or would they be rolling against it?
Honestly, I don't think it's something that they have to roll against because you're not forcing them to do anything.
Would it be
Well,
is
if
something
they
that-
are serious about wanting to attack, I am.
It's something that each of them needs to take into account with their RP.
Well, for
and
me,
decide what their character.
I
would
have
be.
to do a perception roll to see if I actually hear.
Rolling a diplomacy like that means you make.
Well,
a
I'm
very,
shouting at the top of my lungs, and you're 10 feet away.
But
Yeah,
things
you're
that
not
this
gonna
is as I get pounced on. Though. I mean, my focus is entirely on this.
You'd still hear
well,
Ren.
since that.
Yeah, but
What-
he responded.
A roll of 20.
We were talking.
Yeah.
A roll of 23 means that you let out a very passionate speech that would probably turn hearts. Everybody has to decide how that interacts with their character.
Okay.
as
Well,
far as what
Felbenir
they
is gonna
do.
That's what I'm
Turn
saying.
around and
If
he's
anybody's
gonna look
really
at-
serious, they have to
He's gonna bring out
deal
his,
with this
his,
roll.
his weapon
Is
and
what I'm saying.
turn around and look at these guys, and just kind of stand there, 5-year-old Wilden, trying to look, menacing.
So he doesn't attack, but he's in
He's
form,
just
ready to
yeah.
go.
He's in form. He's watching out for the guys behind him.
Does Aisling do anything else other than sneaking off to the side then?
Aiden's gonna stay put. It's a good spot.
Okay.
Is he on top of me?
No, when he pounces and it pushes you back up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
Basically,
it was
he connects with you and slides you back, and you get prone, and he lands in your spot.
You always
Which
smash
actually, that reminds me, he should be right here.
Okay, then.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah. It's new characters. At the DM, you gotta learn your characters every time. So.
It's all good in
The way I figure, if I forget it, I roll.
So, is it my turn?
Tim belches loudly.
Well, we have finished the round. I think we're.
I like how
coming to an
Kirill
ending
just
here.
does not give a damn about
We will
what's
be
going
starting
on right
the next turn on the next game, which will be in 2 weeks for modern day. Oh, good game, everybody.
Good
Dude,
night,
this is
Game
Coral.
that took a few
Sorry.
turns that I wasn't expecting, but that is
now. That's how it always goes.
D&D, especially playing with Greg.
Hey, I just think differently sometimes.
All right, everybody. What's our catchphrase? Dice out.
Dice out.
Dice out.
Nate, would you please unplug me?
Okay. It sounds
Can
good.
you hear us, Richard?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, everybody.
And happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
He's doing one other thing right now, Ben. Hold on a second.
I got you. I got you. No rush.
Brett, pick your foot up.
No, it's not his foot.